Hello everyone, today we will be reviewing the Mandalorian Battle Pack. This is one of the better Battle Packs of the year. Obviously, it's not going to outrank the 501st Battle Pack, which is definitely the best one of the year. Now, let's get straight to it, shall we? Let's start off with the minifigures. The minifigures are amazing in this set. We have 4 Mandalorians, all different and a little bit customizable with these little head things here and the capes. The capes do well suit them, but you can always change them around if you would like to. Starting off with this blue Mandalorian, he is very well printed. The helmet looks great, and I don't think he has much back printing, but his cape certainly looks good, and it kind of suits him as well. Now, if we just turn back to the front, and I take off his helmet, you can see there's nothing there. That is the same for all of these Mandalorians. There's a little bit of leg printing, if you can see that. Only a tiny bit. But no arm printing, good chest printing, and a tiny bit of back printing. Next up here we have this orange Mandalorian. He has no leg printing, unfortunately. It's quite annoying, but his helmet looks great, and you don't really think about the leg printing that much. The cape looks very good with him, and it's a very solid minifigure with the same back printing as the last, but a different colour. Now this green Mandalorian, obviously they have all the same heads, so it's still black underneath there, if you can see there by the neck. The brown cape suits the green very well, and this is one of the better minifigs out of the lot, as it still has leg printing and it suits the minifigure very well. And it also has a little bit of back printing. That is the green Mandalorian. And they might also come with this little headpiece. Next up, I would say probably my favourite out of them all, the grey Mandalorian. This is definitely one of my favourites, if not my favourite, as it is very well printed and all the colours just go greatly together. If you can see, there's a bit of a shiny silver on the chest printing. The leg printing is not so bad, it looks pretty good. And there is also a little bit of back printing. That is the minifigures, and I hope you like them all. I think the next good step to take is with the builds. So this is the speeder build. I think it's a big upgrade from the last Mandalorian speeder build that I do have here. However, it is broken. Now, if I just show you the back, there's a nice little, say thruster, booster, I don't really know. And there's 2 stud shooters that can obviously fire. And then that's just a bit of nice playability. Or play function, I don't really know. But it looks like an overall great speeder with a mini light there. And very good build. Next up we have this small turret build that is made out of all these slope pieces to give it a nice, I would like to say, mountainish feel, and it achieves that very, very well. It comes across as a little turret, and I think it does the job of that very, very well. If I were to get, say, this red Mandalorian and place him down on there, he fits it very well, and it looks like a turret. Obviously, stud shooter, they all come with stud shooters, so that's fireable. So yeah, overall great build, and it looks very camouflaged, I could say, and that could be a weapon holder as well. For a nice little comparison, I decided I should get the old Mandalorian, Clone Wars Mandalorian, that if I take the helmet off, he has this Mandalorian face, and it doesn't look that good. But however, if we pick up this grey Mandalorian. Take the helmet off, and it's just a black face. And I must say, I'll prefer the black face to just the kind of ugly Mandalorian face that this Mandalorian has. But now let's move on to the body printing. I really like this Mandalorian's body printing, and if we take his head and jetpack off, I believe there is no back printing, so it makes it quite the weaker minifigure. However, the jetpack can cover that up really well. However, the same can be said about the cape for this Mandalorian. However, if you take the cape off, it still has back printing. So that's just a bit of a weaker design flaw, obviously. This Mandalorian came out earlier, and I still believe it to be a very good minifigure. But this minifigure, I believe, is better. The helmet printing looks really nice. Leg printing is there, and that one has no leg printing. Back printing is also there. Let me just get this cape up. You can see back printing is there, and it's a bit shiny as well. It's a bit like a reflective silver. So that's a very good thing for it. To add for the comparison, I have this Boba Fett. Now, he came in a book, and obviously he's a bit scratched and he's a bit rough around the edges, but he's still practically the same Boba Fett. Those legs are not his. I just had to put on any legs I could find for him. I really like this Boba Fett's helmet. The white really looks nice and looks overall great, but I really like the helmet printing on here, as it really suits the rest of it. Obviously, Boba Fett's helmet really does suit the rest of him because it's just all white, but still, I think this is the better minifigure. The only con for this minifigure is no jetpack. This one does, and I think it makes him look significantly better as a Mandalorian. However, this one does not, and it's a bit distracting, but this one came with one of these things. I believe Boba Fett did, however, I've lost it. But yeah, overall, great minifigures and a great set. I would like to thank you guys for watching this video, and if I were to rate this battle pack, I would give it a solid, I'd say 7 out of 10, which is a really good score for any battle pack, really. Overall, great build, great minifigs. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and if you're new, do the same as that. Thank you and goodbye.